Okay, so today I'll do a Pert network, program evaluation and review technique. That's what the letters stand for. And it's just a network of sort of setting out what should be done and where. I don't add anything extra to it. And some, for instance, when after they've selected the program here, they may add an extra weekend or a day or whatever before they design the facilities. I'm not going to do that. So let's start. And two of these are starting without any predecessors. That's A, selecting an office space, and B, creating an organization and financial plan. Okay, so we put the times in for each of them. And then C requires B to be done. So be sure to join these boxes at beginning and end. You'll see it'll become difficult if you don't. What I mean is, don't put this line somewhere in the center of the box. And this takes 3. And the design facility takes both A and C. And that's 4. And E comes from D. That's 8. So we've constructed the interior. And now we're looking at a select personnel. So that comes from here. And that takes 2. And G comes from F. And that's hiring new employees, and that takes 4. And to move records and key personnel, etc., also comes from here. So let's put it down here. And that takes 2. And I make financial arrangements since institutions is coming from B. So let's just put it down in here as well. And that's 5. And H, G, and E all have to be completed for the train new personnel, so that's J. So when I write finish out here, both this box and this box must come into the finish. So I'm just going to change pen colors because I think it's easier when we have other colors going on here. So A and B are starting at 0. Oops, I didn't change the color, sorry. And so this is the earliest that it can start, well, 0, and the earliest it can finish is 3, and this one will finish at 5. And D can start at 3, and it will finish at 7. And C will start at 5. Oops, wait, I made a mistake. Hold on. That's probably a good mistake because you'll be able to see what's going on here. I cannot start D until both C and A are done. And as it turned out, C is not going to be done until 8. So I must choose the largest. So this is 8. This is 12. And in here, this will also be 8 and 10. So E just has to be done from D, so that will be 12 and 20. And F has to be done for G and H, so that will be 10 and 14 and 10 and 12. And I has to be done from B, so that will be 5 and 10. So J cannot start until E, G, and H are finished, so this will be a 20. So this will be 23. So the finish has to have I and J finished. So this is going to take 23, this will be 23 weeks. So I'm going to change again because I'm going to work backwards now. So this will be 23. This one will be 23, and I subtract the 3 off, makes 20. So 20, 20, 20. This will be 12. This will be 16. This one will be 18. And this will be 18. So for F, we're going to take the largest because we're moving backwards. So this will be 8, the smallest, sorry, this will be 16. And this will be 8. This will be 12. This will be 8. And this will be 8. This will be 5. This will be 5, 0. And here will be 8 and 5. Okay, so what we're looking for is a critical path. And that means that if we look at B, the green and blue are the same numbers. So it's telling us we have no slack time. So there's the first one. Here I have no slack time in C either. No slack time in D, E, or J. So the critical path is B to C to D to E to J. So one of the questions could be, what would happen if G took 3 more weeks? Nothing, because it already has a slack time of 4, more than 4, of 6 actually. So, and you can see in F, this, wait a second, did I do something? I did something wrong here. Let me fix this one. This should have been 14. But you get the idea. So the network is worth 4, getting the network together, and then the completion time is 23 weeks, and the critical path is this one.